We've just seen it. They've contested finals in the past, but they haven't met each other for over half a decade in this environment. Comes to showpiece events. So what will we see here? Peter Wright will be hoping he's a little less stiff than that figurine that he's brought along with him. Bit of a mascot. And Peter Wright was saying that Kim Huybrechts always brings another level when he plays the big boys. And I think even though he's not quite at the level he perhaps once was, Peter Wright, he still qualifies as one of the big boys.
First Kim to throw first. Game.
He's always going to be known as a title winner. One of Belgium's finest. And a Premier League player. You don't become a bad player overnight. It's just that everybody else has improved and maybe Huybrechts has fallen off the top by 1 or 2%. Still plenty of time in his career to get the titles that he craves. Maybe to try and get some of the things that Peter Wright has already got in his Hall of Fame career. I think he's the living embodiment of a player that if you work hard enough and you believe in yourself enough, you can accomplish ridiculous things. Because when they first met, these two, in 2008, it was a Players' Championship event in Kim's backyard in Antwerp. Kim won by 3-0. It was that long ago that the Players' Championships were sets, best of 3 legs. Kim won 3-0. And at that point, Peter Wright was thinking, I'm just someone who goes to the tour and tries to figure it out. But years later, it's actually Wright. As he got older, as he developed, as he created the snakebite character, he's the person who's figured out how to be one of the best 10 players ever.
44.
That is not up for discussion. He is in the top 10 ever.
And one of the characteristics of Peter Wright is we hear about it often.
140.
That is not Peter Wright, by the way. That's the Goldfinger celebration. What are you doing? But we always hear about how many times he changes darts and he's got 1,500 sets of darts in his garage or whatever. And that is often a talking point. We're discussing it now. And look at what he's achieved with pretty much every different style of dart you can imagine. Imagine if he just kept the same darts like most people do. How good would he be then? What would he have won?
I've spoken to Peter about this at length. And he's a bit like a chameleon, not a snake, because change is a strength, not a weakness. That is a beautifully strong first dart. Double 16.
70.
Drags it a little bit left.
89.
And Kim is hoping to get a shot at that double 16 as well.
Well, he did get a shot. He got a shot at 8 as well. He missed that. Peter Wright back for 32 that he needs. Narrowly misses. He's over to double 4. And he finds it. The 21 starter. But it's enough. It's also a break of the Huybrechts throw.
I know we've spoken about this crowd a lot over the last couple of days, and they've been fairly subdued, but that was a big roar for Peter Wright. He is very popular in this country.
He's very popular in most countries, in all fairness.
That's true.
He must have a share in Mohawk wigs by now.
180.
Well, that's how you win over fans. Get them lifting their 180 cards in the air. Keep doing it. Get enough shots at double and you might be the person lifting the trophy at the end of the weekend.
43.
Now, I am someone who speaks about the attire of the dart players a lot, sometimes too much. But I'm going to talk about it again anyway. In a second, and possibly after Kim Huybrechts gets a perfect leg.
3 9-darters at the Hungarian Darts Trophy in 2024. The closest we've come so far this year is 7. Kim will be stuck on 6, but he's going to leave himself well poised.
67.
Yeah, good position for Kim to strike straight back. This is one of those rivalries that doesn't get enough airtime, in my opinion. Two players that like to give it when the time is right. Double 16. This time he finds it. 1-1 scoreline. Now, before he rudely interrupted us here in the commentary box with a beautiful 11-darter, I want you to pay attention to the trousers of Peter Wright. And you might just think, it's just another pair of those loud pants that he wears. There they are. They are not an ordinary pair of trousers. Because if you cast your mind back to the World Final of 2014, they are the ones that he wore to make his first World Final. The difference was, in that final, he wore the matching shirt. He looked like something that had been created in Hungary, made by a certain Erno Rubik.
6.
I think that's why he's wearing them.
So what you're telling me is they've been in his wardrobe for 11 years.
Well,
96.
your eyes do not deceive you. Peter Wright has lost a bit of weight. He might not have been able to wear them until today. It might be some sort of symbolism. Oh, look at what I can get back into. Maybe this is a precursor to what I could potentially do again in the future.
$66.
Do they know there's a darts match happening on the stage? Look behind you. Probably don't want to look because they're Peter Wright fans and Kim Huybrechts might be about to go 2-1 up.
When you say he might, he should really. And he will. That's an 11-darter. In the previous leg, he's backed that up with a 14-darter, and even Peter Wright in his pomp will probably find that quite difficult to compete against. Plenty of time to run left in this second round game, though.
And they're fresh off the information that James Wade is waiting in the next round. That was pretty good from James, even though in his post-match interview he said he was lucky. Yeah, I'm convinced that there's such a thing as a lucky 135 checkout and a lucky 156. Pull the other one, James. Yeah, he
said, I'm not trying to be patronising. I think maybe what he's getting at is that he's lucky that he's been given this gift to be able to play darts such a consistent level, 4 years.
423.
I'm not even sure he believes in celestial beings. Well, I think the gold medal for the fancy dress goes to that lady who apparently has come to the wrong city. She should be in Mexico City at the Day of the Dead. These both know that luck does not exist in this sport. Sometimes you have a bit of good fortune that your opponent doesn't play brilliantly. But you still have to play well to win. And at this point in time, Peter's not playing to his liking. Kim is playing well.
You know, a word that isn't used very often in this sport is fluky.
87.
Nothing's fluky in darts.
That's why nobody's called Littler Fluke Littler. There's no such thing as Fluke Humphreys.
60.
Martin Fluke.
57.
You said that, not me. Oh, well, okay. He's left a pesky-looking 23. That was good for David Beckham. And Michael Jordan.
41.
Well, 121 has got good memories for Peter Wright. This shot has won him a European Tour title to the disdain of a certain Benito van der Pas.
51. Leaves the bullseye.
96.
Just
Jimmy
be
requires
25
16.
for Peter Wright. So Kim Huybrechts to stretch his advantage. Double 4.
Yes, on the fourth leg, Kim Huybrechts.
3-1
Fifth
to the
leg,
Belgian.
Kim to throw first.
I think Kim's got to be really aggressive from this point on, because there are small signs
Game.
that Peter is starting to figure this atmosphere out. By the way, that figurine on the stage, it is rather spectacular, isn't it? But it does symbolize something, that
43.
Peter was the first ever dart player to have his own Lego piece, or his Lego figure. It was back at the 2019 Danish Darts Open, and he told us all that he was the first
41.
world-class dart player to have a miniature figure. That's the bigger version of it.
58.
Yeah, Lego, one of Denmark's biggest exports. After Andreas Hus, of course.
Yeah, and he has won in Denmark, of course, at the Nordic Darts Masters. Just one of the many countries that Peter has been successful in.
62.
He hasn't got Hungary on his list. But these players only get one crack at it a year. It's not like Germany, where they've got
31.
plenty of opportunities. England, plenty of opportunities. This is a one-crack system. One tournament, one chance. You don't get it, you got to wait till next year.
41.
Dave Chisnall was quizzically trying to figure out how many countries he had won in yesterday. And he's up next against Raymond van Barneveld. Hungary also not on
93.
his list. You look at the field, Peter Wright and Dave Chisnall have plenty of European success between them.
I do believe Dave's won in 6 countries.
140.
I think Peter's won in a couple more than that, maybe. I'll have to delve into that one. But he is microscopically getting better in this game. I just wonder if, even with this 76 average, it's not very good. But there are a few more visits that are a bit more like this.
139.
It's getting there. Has he given himself just a little bit too much to do with 2 behind? If Kim comes a little bit further back, he's gone from 100 to 87. They might be meeting in the middle after about 6 or 7 legs.
He requires 78.
Well, this will break the Huybrechts throw. And he only needs one dart at goal to do it.
Peter Wright.
And he's back on throw to level the match.
Peter to throw first.
Peter Wright might just be simmering, starting to cook something up here in Budapest.
Game.
I remember that game that we were showing before
60.
this one started. In Sindelfingen with the old glass palast mist that always seems to surface on the weekend just outside of Stuttgart.
43.
That was the last time Kim was successful on the European Tour. He's won 2 of these. There are many great players who haven't won any.
83.
When he made the final of the Czech Darts Open last year, that was one of the biggest surprises in European Tour history. I think he would eclipse that if he won this tournament. He has been patchy so far against Huybrechts and Wright. But people are still very wary of Kim because they know that he could pop at any time.
So we are a decade on now from
434.
stint in the Premier League that Kim Huybrechts had, and of course 2015 was the final that you're referencing. So plenty of time has passed since then.
140.
Well, you should at least look a little bit happier about it, mate, if you wanted to play here one day.
He's already got his game face on.
180.
So was Kim Huybrechts. That's a brilliant 180. Superb timing, asking Peter Wright a very difficult question.
It's a question he doesn't have the answer to.
72. Kim, you require 44.
Is to re-establish that two-leg buffer.
Yes, on sick leg, Kim Huybrechts.
It's very professional from Kim Huybrechts, isn't it?
Game.
11 darts, 14 darts, and a 17 darter, and that was another 14 darter. It's economical from Kim Huybrechts, and it's enough at the moment to keep Peter Wright, former world champion, at arm's length.
Let's not forget, Kim's opportunities are limited to get back to the European Championship. He loves that tournament.
83.
He is quite sentimental, is Kim, about that event, because that's where his PDC career really took flight.
140.
Back in 2011, he went to the Maritime Hotel in Dusseldorf, and he was upsetting people left, right, and centre. He had a really fiery battle with Wes Newton that year, and everybody knew who he was after that. Even before the European Tour started,
140.
it was places of this size he was making waves. It was Wiener Neustadt, coincidentally where we had the first European Tour event. We had 2 players' championships there in 2011. Kim made the semis,
81.
and that's how he got into that European Championship. He'll be comfortable in atmospheres like this. Isn't that right, Kim?
120.
He doesn't get it, but he is very comfortable in this spot. Getting to the point where Peter might have left himself with too much to do. He's 5-2 down, and the average has only climbed about 3 points in the last couple of legs. 2 14 darters in a row from Kim, and he re-establishes a massive cushion.
Well, these two haven't played against each other for a couple of years.
57.
And Kim Huybrechts did for Peter Wright, and he was defending his PDC World Championship title in 2023.
92.
Snake bite champ of the world in 2022, but it was the last 32 game at Ali Pali in which Kim Huybrechts knocked him out, ended his reign. He might knock him out of the Hungarian Darts Trophy unless Peter Wright can rally. That will help his cause.
Earlier in the session, I was saying that head-to-head records sometimes aren't relevant. At the minute, it's very relevant because Huybrechts has beaten Wright 5 times in their last 6 meetings, and that dates back to 2020 when he was world champion. We're talking about peak snakebite. He's beaten 5 times out of 6. He's got the wood on snakebite.
57.
He didn't just knock him out of the worlds. I mean, that's not the first time he's defeated Peter Wright whilst he's been world champion. But he is finding a little pocket of something here, Peter Wright.
100.
Well, we wait ages for him to score his first maximum, and he gets 2 in the same leg.
Yeah, the 180s have been on the side of a milk carton, and now all of a sudden
43.
they've knocked on the door.
You require 43.
Too little, too late? Or is he about to do something heroic? That's how it starts. And it's another 14 darter, this time from the man in a lovely shade of yellow. Or is it green?
137.
It's a little bit Michael van Gerwen, isn't it?
I especially like it when he wears this colour against Michael, because he does it on purpose.
MVG, the defending champion, of course, here in Budapest. He takes on Matthew Dennant in the evening session, and then it's the 2022 winner here against the defending world champion Luke Littler. Those are in back-to-back games. Gerwin Price, he was victorious in Budapest in 2021. He's against Richard Veenstra. 3 champions of this event on the bounce later. Your eyes to enjoy.
I think even Peter is wondering how that 60 went in.
140.
That is an amazing 140. I've seen some good treble 20s today from the likes of Ross Smith, Cammy Menzies, and now Peter Wright.
93.
He can't stop there. He needs them to be incessant from now to the end. That one's kicked a little bit to the right. He's got to move for the angle. And he knew he could sandwich that one in. That is great work from a Scottish sporting legend. But those angles right there, just as good as Alan McManus.
121.
Well, he had a go at the ball for 1-2-1 earlier on in the match and he missed it. Down to the 17s. He's going to have a go at the bull again for 1-2-1. He's just checking what Huybrechts is on. Same outcome, unfortunately. Wasn't really in the right vicinity for that one.
Hasn't had a match start yet, Kim. He's got one now. He will require another chance. One bullet dodged. If indeed snakes can dodge bullets. That bullet fires. If he gets out of this, he should wear these pants for the rest of the year.
Slippery and slithery from Snakey.
Magical number of 14. It's everywhere. It's a great game of darts. Doesn't have to be three-figure averages by both players to be a brilliant match. We saw that from Menzies against Ross Smith earlier. It was mid-80s stuff. This is intriguing. Peter's in the European Championship right now. It's kind of comfortable.
81.
Kim isn't. This leg or the next could signify whether he goes to the Euros.
42.
And he will know that.
Well, aside from back-to-back legs for Peter Wright, taken out in a combined 28 darts, and by virtue of doing that, averages over 100 for those
22.
specific legs. He's barely got above 85 in the averages column. Wants to hold throw to force us to a deciding leg. And both players seem to have lost a little bit of something.
If he can get out of this game with a victory, Peter Wright might in fact be a Wiccan with lots of spells. Because he's not playing well.
41.
He may be relying on Kim Huybrechts having a really dreary ending. But it doesn't look like that's going to happen.
128.
Two trebles when he needed them, Kim Huybrechts. Hadn't found many through the leg up to that point. Peter Wright.
You can hear the groans of the audience. They want to see Snakebite win this game. But rarely do Hurricanes show any mercy.
56.
He knows it's been hard work. The puff of the cheeks there from the former Belgian number one. Missed to settle for being Belgium's number 3 at the minute. Hang on a minute. He's had one match start at the bull. He's got more.
And he's missed more match starts. He has missed more match starts.
Peter requires 72.
Well. Kim Huybrechts. Opportunities have come and opportunities have gone. Now Peter Wright with 72 for an opportunity to force us to a deciding leg, and he's only got one dart at this. And one dart is all he needs. Peter Wright has found a way to stay in this match. Kim Huybrechts might be thinking, how have I found a way to almost throw it away?
You know what, Niall? This game really is like a snake. It's like white snake, because here we go again. Like a decade ago, in Sindelfingen in the final, it's going to be 11 legs.
81.
How on earth has Peter Wright got himself back into this? Mistakes, obviously, by Huybrechts. People miss darts at double. 3 match darts at double
59.
have come and gone. But these two, drama is guaranteed.
Well, he pitched it as a throwback.
140.
These two rolling back for years.
What is it LL Cool J said once? Don't call it a comeback, he's been here for years. This is a comeback, and he has been here for years. He's never won in Hungary, Peter Wright. In fact, the best he's ever done was at the Pap Laszlo Arena down the street in 2021, quarter-finalist. Is he going to make the final day for the 4th time in 5 visits?
Important final dart, to say the least, for Kim Huybrechts. He is first down to a finish. All about pressure now for Peter Wright.
129 was missed for the match earlier on. Oh, not 22 again. It doesn't leave a finish.
Game require 129.
Now he's got 2 visits to get rid of this. Doesn't have to do anything silly, like going for the bullseye. Perfectly played. And he's left double 16, which is his favourite double.
Well, after snaking his way back into the match,
65.
Peter Wright has
Uruguay,
stopped
32.
slithering. He might be squirming. Kim Huybrechts could be celebrating. Probably should be. And this time he finally gets the job done. 2 old foes going toe-to-toe and slugging it out. And it is the Hurricane Kim Huybrechts who has got the job done in the end, because he missed multiple match darts to get the job done far sooner than he eventually did. Peter Wright gave it plenty. Just wasn't able in that final leg to conjure up what he needed. And he is knocked out of the Hungarian darts trophy. Kim Huybrechts dispatches of the 12th seed, Peter Wright winning his 2nd match. He won yesterday, he's won today, and he's through, and he likes it. So he should.